Some of you are probably going to be a bit disappointed by this video once again, but a couple months ago, actually right after I purchased my 1988 Saab 900, a 900 SPG popped up at our Junkyards, and I filmed a video on it. We went and we looked at it, grabbed a bunch of great parts off it, including manual transmission, all the related parts to manual swap this car, which is obviously what's kind of happening right now here. Sure enough, another 900 has actually popped up at a different junkyard here in the Phoenix area, so we're gonna go check that out. I've actually looked at it very briefly before, just to kind of see what parts are good on it. So we're gonna try and grab a few things. I wanna try and grab the side mirrors, mostly because both of my mirrors just do this. And I've seen there is some fix that you can possibly try, like sticking vacuum hose in here or taking this all apart and trying to bend the metal in there. But considering there's two good mirrors sitting at the junkyard, I'd rather just take the whole thing from the junkyard car. But as you can see, this car is still all torn apart. I haven't made any progress on it in about a week, kind of been taking a break, but you guys are obviously still seeing content on it, so I'm going to be getting back to this thing soon. I want to grab the mirrors. I want to grab some extra things like some dashboard straws, some extra dashboard bolts just to be safe, possibly the instrument panel if that's good. A lot of you probably think, wow, this guy is so lucky, 900 just showed up at his yard again. And quite frankly, guys, I've been in the Saabs for about 6 years now, and I think this is maybe the 4th or 5th 900 that's shown up at our junkyards here. Just been extremely fortunate the last couple of months, I guess, since I've been in the classic 900 ownership, which is great. So without further ado, it's already another hot summer morning here in Phoenix, so let's get to it. Couple of things. I'm about 2 minutes from the junkyard, and I just realized I forgot my tripod, so that'll make for an interesting filming situation. But second off, a lot of people, when I posted the video about the SPG being at the junkyard, asked why I didn't buy it whole, and obviously that's a very fair question. The problem with that is usually the junkyards have to sign, or there's some law, I don't know exactly what it is if I'm being completely honest, but there's usually some law in place or something that prevents junkyards from selling cars whole. They're sold to the junkyards specifically to be crushed or to be used for parts and then crushed. So as much as I would have loved to buy that SPG, this one I probably wouldn't really want to buy because it's, you know, it's not really any better than what I have now. It's a non-turbo and it's also a 3-speed automatic. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that disclaimer before we got there, just kind of provide that information to you guys so I don't get asked that again in the comments. And for those of you that didn't know, so yeah, catch with you guys when I'm at the junkyard in a minute here. Closest Saab I've actually seen, like right to the entrance of one of these junkyards ever. But forget what year this is exactly. It is 92. But the only real damage I saw on this thing was the trunk back here, which is pretty unfortunate because besides that, it's in really nice shape considering it's a 30-year-old car. I mean, dash is cracked in a few places, unfortunately. The seats are a little rough. But you can see this instrument panel. This is not separating at all. Like mine's all separated all along here. These mirrors are not all wobbly like mine are. So I might grab these center caps too if there's a full set. We'll see. I'm sure someone could use them. Yeah, I was gonna grab the hood because I'm sure some of you are gonna mention that. That was actually the reason I came here initially, was to grab the hood. But then we noticed, first off, there were some rust bubbles here. Then I saw this and I took a little pry tool to it. And sure enough, this big piece of Bondo or body filler just popped right out. So this hood isn't any good, even though it looks nice. Someone was taking the hood badge. Someone's been here since I last was, but I'm not sure what they really took because there's not much missing. Now this mirror is scratched up, but honestly I'll probably just spray paint them before I put them on anyways because they're just a flat black, so it won't be hard to paint. But yeah, there's a quick overview of it. There's the wheels, kind of some basic wheels. It's a non-turbo, like I said, but it's pretty clean under here. I mean, look at that transmission down there even. It's a shame. Wonder what happened to this thing. Probably just abandoned or something sad like that. But I guess without further ado, hopefully you guys aren't cringing too much. I think I'm going to start by popping off these mirrors. As soon as I was about to get ready to grab the mirrors, I realized what this person took that was here. They took the seat belts, because some of you told me that the manual seat or the automatic seat belts that are in mine are known for just not working and going bad, like mine don't. And these just have the normal manual seat belts, and someone took them already. So that was another thing I was thinking about grabbing, but oh well. As long as they're going to good use for someone, I don't really care. This headliner, it's kind of stained and gross. It's a little bit ripped in the back corners there, but 151,000 miles on the clock. Since I have the Bentley manual, I've been using that for just about every repair or work I've done on my 900 because it has just about everything. One thing it didn't have is how to remove the actual mirror housings, but I've been told it's easy, so I just popped this off. I think it's just these two Torx here, but let's find out. This wouldn't come off at first, but I pulled on it a little bit. Now it's just kind of come off. There's a couple of wiring harnesses right here now I'm going to take off too. Better idea, actually, I'm going to cut them after the connector because I have broken a couple of these connectors in the engine bay trying to pull stuff apart when we were pulling the engine, so just to have some spare connectors in case mine break. So I'm going to cut them after the connector just in case. Sweet, there we go. And do the same thing on the other side now. Another little piece my car is missing is this plastic part that goes under the steering wheel. It has the top piece but doesn't have the underside, so I think it just comes off as soon as I unscrew this, but we'll find out. Awesome. Sheesh. I don't know what's going on with that one, but I'm gonna guess this one doesn't have the dash straws in there since these are so hard to get out. But we'll see. That's better. But all the dash bolts are out, so I think we can start by pulling all this stuff apart now. There we go. All right, that'll make it a lot easier to get this off the rest of the way. Starting to get pretty hot here, but everything over here is disconnected. I forgot the radio tool, so I'm hoping I can pull it out far enough to where I can just cut the wiring harness, because there's no other way for me to remove this radio. Stupid of me, I should have brought that, but I just need to get this and this and this disconnected. So I have the dash out, which is great. I can't for the life of me get this radio out because I don't have the special tool. I've tried getting it all the little prongs over here and I just can't get it. I definitely can't use this radio in mine because all these connectors look different, so I'm pretty sure it won't work. So I might just have to suck it up, buy the radio too, and they're probably going to try and charge me for these climate controls, which I also don't need. But if it means I have a nice clean dash, or I should say instrument panel, which has some marks on it, I'm sure a lot of this will clean up. They're also going to try and charge me for these stupid things, which I'm not sure how they would come out. I guess I could look at it some more. I got my dash straws as well, so it's definitely been a productive run. I'm going to look at this a little bit more and catch up with you guys then. Got this, praying they don't charge me for all this stuff, but I'll update you guys in a second on that. Thankfully everything else fit in here, but I only have two hands, so I went and got one of these barrels. Time to load this thing up and head home. Should have known. I've been to this yard before and I've remembered that they absolutely price gouge Cool and Save Glendale, for anyone wondering. They charged me for this fascia, which understandably it has climate controls in it, has a radio. I get that. I couldn't get the radio out. You can charge me for it, fair enough. When you start charging for little knobs like these, little vents, you charge me for the dashboard bolts, things like that. And you give me a warranty on everything when I said I didn't want a warranty, which I went back and got the warranty fixed. So my new total ended up being $170 for this. But before that, my total was $206 for a dashboard fascia, and 2 mirrors. The mirrors were about $30 each, so that's fine, you know, whatever, not bad. But when they start nickel and diming you, for example, this is my old one, they're giving me warranties on a $6 warranty on the mirror molding. They charged me for the little moldings. This one actually fell off, shoot. But $6 warranty on this old piece of rubber here. What? Like I said, I didn't want the warranty, and they're like, oh, well, you said, you know, you need to tell us that at the beginning. I'm like, bro, I've been going to Junkyards for 6 years and never had a problem. But telling them I don't want the warranty at the end. But full and safe Glendale, ladies and gentlemen. We had a decent classic 900, but shit customer service model and just difficult people to deal with. But they did fix it, remove the warranty, and that saved me about 40 bucks. But still frustrated at how much that cost me, considering my manual transmission, the clutch, flywheel, pressure plates, and a bunch of other lines and pedals and things from the other junkyard here in Phoenix, you pull and pay. That was about, I want to say, $190 for all that stuff. But yeah, whatever. Time to go home. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with all these switches, clean them up, swap them from one car to the other, because I know I could have swapped them. I tried to swap the climate controls, but as soon as I started to pull it out, this vinyl or whatever started to come off. So I'm just figured it's not even worth trying to fix and just split the cost on them. So some of it is self-inflicted, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I guess that's it for today, guys. Like I said, we've got the 2 new power mirrors, so that's sweet. We've got this little plastic piece I was missing underneath the steering wheel, and we've got the new fascia. I realize now that I'm talking about it more, I just sound like a Karen, someone who's upset about something I shouldn't be, but other junkyards are way better than this, I think. So whatever. I'm just frustrated in the moment, but it is what it is. More manual swap videos coming soon. Also, a lot of SOC videos will be coming soon at the time that you guys are probably watching this. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to roll this back up to the front because I'm going to be a big person, I guess. And see you guys next time.